if you think from a computer science, electrical engineering perspective, how people make decision, I can model them in all sorts of algebraic ways, very mathematical, abstract views. On the other hand, if you forget about all that and say, let me just understand how people choose, then there comes the social sciences. And social sciences have great sets of insights which can help you think about how people generate data. There is use behavioral model of people's making choices, and then use that to later build your machine learning systems. And that's the latter approach is what I have taken. So just to make it more concrete, let's imagine that I give you, here is a kind of a reddish color, and I asked you, gentlemen at MIT, that tell me what is the hexadecimal code of this color. I said, who knows? Clearly that's a very MIT question, but still, it's not very human, put it one way. But on the other hand, if I chose this red color versus another bright red color, and I asked you which one is brighter red of these two, or which one is more brighter than other, and as a human, that's easy for you to answer because I'm asking you to do comparisons. It's like me going to an orthopedic, and orthopedic asking me, tell me on scale 1 to 10 how your pain is today in your back, for example. And I would say, well, what did I tell you last time? Was it 7? If it was 7, this time it's 8. On the other hand, we go to an optometrist, and then sort of optometrist tries to, adjust things around your eye and say, is this looking better or is that looking better? And then sort of soon enough, you and I conclude that, well, looks like this is the right power for your eyes, and works great, like working well right now for me. And that's because that's a very human way of interacting. Getting back to the question at hand in terms of preferences, I think fundamentally we are very good at expressing our preferences through comparisons, rather than the way a popular way people think about is ratings, for example, or star ratings, and so on. And the question that I got excited about now close to 8 to 9 years back was, how do we extract information from all sorts of comparison information that we have available from social data? All right, so it makes sense that comparisons are more human than otherwise. How do you make this operational? Okay. So if you think of, let's say, a setting like Netflix, okay, we have lots of comparison data that's implicitly available, right? Because you go to Netflix, you browse things, and then you decide to click on something, and then you watch. So you say, you looked at A, B, and C, and then you watched C. It says that C you like over B, and C you liked over A. Okay, so that's already comparison data. Change the topic a little bit. Think of countries playing sports games with each other, soccer, for example. One country defeating another country, that's a comparison. Changing topic a little bit, think of you and I putting ratings on Yelp, and you said you like Catalyst 5 and Oleana 4, for that matter. Effectively, you're suggesting me that you're liking Catalyst more than Oleana. Now, of course, you might be really a nice gentleman, which you look like, and hence you might say that, hey, you know what, you give 5 and 4, versus me, the mean person, would give 3 and 2. At least the good thing is that if we went through comparison view, there is no such requirement of normalization, right? And so think about it, sort of while comparisons seem somewhat innocent, they're around us all the time. And so gleaning information from that is something that sort of we can use to do all sorts of various interesting things. In some sense, that was one of the things that brought me to found a company called Select,